Hello guys, welcome to the movie recap review. Happy watching.
I feel it!
I think I see something.
What do you see? What do you see?
Oh no, that's just a part of
The
it.
film opens as Bee walks into a coffee shop and politely asks the barista if she can use the restroom. However, she's informed it's for customers only. Witnessing this exchange, Ben steps in and pretends Bee is his wife, insisting he's purchasing something for her. Charmed by his gesture, Bee accepts and heads to the restroom. Inside, a mishap with the sink leads to an embarrassing moment as she accidentally wets her pants. She then spends some time trying to dry herself off before emerging. Just as she's about to leave, Ben calls out to her, noticing she has a toilet seat cover stuck to her shoe. Bee mistakenly thinks he's about to ask her out, but he smoothly saves face by doing so. Ben and Bee spend the day together, enjoying each other's company before heading back to Ben's apartment. They share a grilled cheese sandwich and spend the night together platonically. In the morning, Bee attempts to slip out quietly, but Ben notices and feels disappointed by her departure. Shortly after, Ben's friend Pete arrives and notices a wrench out, indicating to him that Ben opened up to Bee about his late mother, something he typically doesn't do with casual partners. Meanwhile, Bee confides in her friend over the phone, admitting that she might actually have feelings for Ben. However, as she returns to Ben's apartment to possibly discuss their connection, she overhears Ben telling Pete that she was a mess and that he couldn't wait to get rid of her, deeply hurting Bee. 6 months later, Ben and Pete meet up with Pete's sister Claudia and her girlfriend Hal. During the gathering, Hal introduces her younger sister, who turns out to be Bee. Tensions rise quickly as both groups of friends are aware of Ben and Bee's previous unpleasant encounter. Ben and Bee find themselves in a heated exchange, quickly descending into bickering and mutual animosity. About a year later, Claudia and Hal announce their engagement and plan to have their wedding in Sydney, Australia. This sets the stage for Ben and Bee to encounter each other once again. As the group arrives in Sydney, Ben and Bee join Claudia and Hal on the beach, where Ben unexpectedly encounters his ex, Margaret, who happens to be Pete and Claudia's cousin. Claudia notices Ben's lingering feelings for Margaret, even though she is accompanied by her new partner, Beau. Leo and Inai, Bee's parents, express their expectations for her to be the first to marry and complete her law school studies, unaware that she dropped out. They also express disappointment over Bee's breakup with her ex-fiancé Jonathan and secretly invite him to the wedding in hopes of rekindling their relationship. The evening begins smoothly as the group gathers for a dinner party. As Pete and Claudia's mother Carol and their stepfather Roger leads the introduction. However, tensions escalate when Ben and Bee engage in a heated argument, resulting in an accidental mishap with a firework. The firework ignites and strikes a flower display, triggering a small fire that accidentally catches onto Hal's hair. Fearing their ongoing conflict will mar the wedding festivities, Pete, Roger, Hal, and Claudia hatch a plan to orchestrate a hookup between Ben and Bee. Their hope is that by letting their romantic tension play out, the two will resolve their issues and allow the wedding to proceed smoothly. However, Ben and Bee catch wind of the scheme and decide to take matters into their own hands. They swim out to a boat they were asked to retrieve and discuss their own strategy. Bee proposes a plan. They pretend to develop genuine feelings for each other, which would not only keep Jonathan at bay, but also catch Margaret's attention once again. Seeing the potential benefits, Ben agrees to go along with Bee's proposal. Ben and Bee begin to put on a show of romantic interest, starting with their participation in a group hike. They subtly try to flirt with each other, but their efforts go unnoticed as everyone becomes captivated by the sight of a koala. However, their charade is interrupted when Ben discovers a spider in his shorts, prompting a frantic reaction from both of them. Ben hastily strips off his clothes to ensure there are no more spiders on him, leading Bee to lend him her own shorts in the process. Later, Ben finds a moment to connect with Leo and Inai, demonstrating his swimming technique to Leo based on his mother's teachings. Bee appreciates Ben's sincerity with her father, expressing her gratitude for his honesty. As Ben and Bee gradually warm up to each other, Ben finds himself spending more time with Margaret. delving into the details of their past breakup. Meanwhile, B finds herself in the company of Jonathan around the resort, engaging in activities and conversations. During a nighttime boat ride, Ben and B attempt to capture everyone's attention by reenacting the iconic "I'm flying" scene from Titanic on the ship's bow. Their antics succeed in drawing eyes, particularly those of Margaret. However, their playful moment takes a turn when B accidentally falls into the water, prompting Ben to leap after her. They manage to reach a dinghy before the rest of the group notices and calls for assistance. As they wait for rescue, Ben and B engage in a heartfelt conversation. Ben takes the opportunity to apologize for the hurtful things B overheard him say about her. Their dialogue deepens as they share their vulnerabilities and reconcile their differences. As they are airlifted to safety, Ben begins to show signs of nervousness. Remembering Ben's affinity for the song, Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield, B starts to sing it to him. She had overheard him listening to it on the plane ride to Sydney, where he referred to it as his serenity song to ease his anxiety while flying. After being brought back to their hotel, Ben decides to recreate the moment they first connected by making B a grilled cheese sandwich. The familiarity of the gesture reignites their chemistry, leading to a passionate kiss, and ultimately, they end up sleeping together. However, in the morning, Ben leaves before B wakes up, unaware that she noticed his departure. B is left feeling saddened and disappointed, mirroring Ben's own feelings from their previous encounter. On the day before the wedding, Ben and B decide to come clean about their fabricated relationship, realizing that their friends and family were orchestrating behind their backs. Additionally, B's parents discover her decision to drop out of law school, adding to the tension within the group. As emotions run high, a commotion erupts when the family dog accidentally knocks over the wedding cake, leading to Claudia storming out in frustration and anger. On the day of the wedding, Ben catches wind of Claudia and Hal in a heated argument, hinting at the possibility of the wedding being called off amidst ongoing tensions. Concerned, he seeks out B and proposes they maintain their composure for the sake of Claudia and Hal. Ben and B extend their apologies to the couple, ultimately ensuring the wedding proceeds smoothly. Amidst the festivities, Margaret ends up dancing with Ben after mentioning Beau's absence. Witnessing Margaret kiss Ben, B flees the celebration, overwhelmed with heartbreak. Ben realizes his feelings for Margaret have changed and, upon learning of B's departure from Claudia and Hal, promptly arranges a helicopter ride to find her, aware of her whereabouts. Outside the Sydney Opera House, Ben discovers B, recalling her desire to visit there when they were stranded in the water. Ben opens up about the incident with Margaret, expressing his genuine emotions to B, who reciprocates his feelings. In a heartfelt moment, they share a kiss, sealing their mutual affection. The duo returns to the reception and joins the dance floor, where the DJ cues up Unwritten, prompting everyone to playfully serenade Ben. Later, Claudia and Hal come clean, revealing they orchestrated the argument to prompt Ben and B's reconciliation. Additionally, Margaret and Jonathan find themselves drawn to each other, forming a connection as the evening progresses.
And that's the end of the story. I hope you liked it. Comment down below what movies do you like us to recap next. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time.